Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and here is the promised tour of the shop sort of space. So first off, we have replaced what was Kallax units with these, I think it's Besta units from IKEA. We are waiting for a top to come into stock, so you can get just a wooden top that sort of joins all these units together. So we are waiting for that. I can't show what's in everything, but we have two drawers here in the far side. That is, we've mainly got drawers because of the couch. Because it's close to the couch, we figured depending on if we end up needing to move the couch up a little bit more, we should still be able to get in those. So we have in the bottom one, we have things like packing supplies, extra brown tape, bags that we use. This next smaller drawer is full of 3D printer items. Then we have iron-on items all in there. And then we have a couple of these which are open door units, which are full of extra stock. So this one has extra pens, extra grip mats, things like that. And the others are pretty much the same. So it's all excess stock which I use to fill up the main shop. So this is the main shop. I have my tissue paper for orders on the door, and this is what was mainly my craft room but has become shop. I have trays ready for packing the rest of the orders because I'm filming this just before we start packing. But basically we have a Billy bookcase, a very tall Billy bookcase on this right hand side with a small one next to it, and on the left hand side we have a small long Billy bookcase and a small one with our paper racks on top. Underneath we have changed it underneath my table, because my tabletop, if you've seen my last ones, did used to have two Kallax units underneath, but we've changed it to be just one. That's to allow me to have things like packing boxes and stuff handier. The actual table itself, or the top itself, is mounted freestanding, so luckily we can do that. But in here I have excess tissue paper. I've recently placed an order, but we have some boxes down here. These tend to house some excess stock, limited edition pens, extra pen tips, things like that. So we tend to try and make the bottom more storage. Then we have a shelf that currently has this next month's trays on it. Then we have my gorgeous storage. I absolutely love these. We have a few more that we need to label up, but this one is pen tips. So we've got the full sets and then all of them named. So they're all the pen tips. Then we have bookmarks, a new item coming soon, the tweezers that have just been launched. So the tweezers actually go all the way across, and then we have the wax tips, then we have the pickup pens, binder clips, all in their own drawers. Some of this new items need labelling up, but we will get that done soon. Then we have the pens. I love the pens, they look so pretty. So we have the metal pens, we have the thick resin pens, thin resin pens, and the wooden pens. We also have drawers with pen tips for those that want pen tips. We have the pencil cases all lined up, and the pretty cover paper holders are all lined up. They actually need refilling, and we have restocks of those on their way. I know this recent launch, I think we've sold out of red and purple, but restocks are on the way. We then have double-sided tape and glue dots, and tucked down the side there you can see hung up is my current 30 by 40. Go to the top shelf of this and we have the logbook extra inserts, paint gem covers and stickers, and some extra bookmarks. The ones in the drawer are the full sets. So we have the single ones up here. Then right on the top we have some extra trays for stickers that we haven't ended up using, and just some storage of some bits, things like samples from suppliers, things we don't need to reach that often. So that's the first Billy bookcase. Then we have this small Billy bookcase. I have covered up a couple of items with white mailing bags. So yeah, they're not for show at the moment, but I'm sure there's enough sneak peek things that you can see. Then we have the packs of 480 cardstock. I have a set in here. I also have some restocks in the cupboard. And then we have our stickers for printing whenever we need to restock the scissors. And I have the punch for punching logbooks, etc. I also have cardstock tucked down the side here. They're the 100 sets. And then we've got our pen holders next to those. No space is wasted in here. This is a part of my little packing setup. So I have tape, I have all the things needed to send the mail. It's all packed there. Then we've got envelopes, A5 bags, A4 bags for popping stickers in, etc. This pegboard is more diamond painting than shop. So I have glue dots. There's actually a few packets because Luna did manage to get hold of a couple of packets. So while they're damaged, they're now in my stuff. A memory card holder, batteries are in here for my camera. A couple of little key rings I've been gifted, my ruler, some scissors, things like that. And here is my AB diamonds. AB diamonds and rhinestone diamonds are all lined up on here on book rings. So that's why you'll see me grab them from the right. If we go further down, I have we have my diamond painting, Cosmic Trip, the box, Megan's diamond painting box, and some extra pipe plagging, because I've recently actually picked some up, and a lovely bin. This was one we didn't use in our IKEA kitchen, so it's got a reuse in here. And then underneath we have all the boxes for packing. So we've got A4, A5, C6, whatever the names are, they're all there. Sneak peek at the unboxing that's coming for tomorrow. That'll be filmed soon. We have our cry cut, and then I have hung up here, we have the cry cut mat. I might actually put that in the cupboard. A lot of the stuff we use is smart vinyl, so I might put that away. And then I have hung up, I actually have them all there. Normally my special diamonds go up behind the light, but I've obviously been lazy. So this has my 30 by 40s in square, round, and my special diamonds hung up on this hook. And then this is my filming session, my packing. This is where I do my heaven and earth design. So this stand up here, that's where the camera normally goes, and that's what you'll see. Ignore that clock, it doesn't actually work, so the time won't change. It's forever 8:26, is it? Or 8:28? It's forever that time. I do need to put batteries in it. I have my logbooks on the back, again on a hook, so that's where I always grab those from. And I've got my filming lights, and of course this is the desk, so this will be packing orders and filming is all done. So often this is always cleared off when I've finished. Up behind the light, that is Megan's 30 by 40 paintings. That's where she stores hers. And then I have a Zesty Wolf hung up. To go underneath this desk, pretty, well, partly boring stuff. You can't see the exciting stuff. So I have a stack of mail bags. and things. Mailbags are like buses. You either have none or you have loads. At the moment, I have loads. So long may that continue. I have some other mailing bags. Some occasionally we need to use bubble wrap. So I tend to try and recycle that wherever possible. I do have a couple of rolls, but if anything comes with bubble wrap, I tend to keep it and reuse that firstly. I then have more labels for postage, more envelopes, the scales for postage. I actually have my Heaven and Earth design in here just because my craft bookcase doesn't have loads of room and I don't want it to get bashed. So my black and white Heaven and Earth designs in here, and then I have a cubby that tends to go for things that need to be filmed. So I finished the Love collection. That needs to be filmed after I've done that unboxing. I've got the other Paint Gem mini kits to unbox behind there. I've got another unboxing, and then I've just got a roll of bin bags for said bin. The 4 on the bottom, they hold trays. So there is excess trays ready to launch the new colours. Some of the next month's colours go in there when they're being printed, and we've got a couple of other things that are going to involve different colour trays. They all get stored in those as they're printed. They're printed, the stoppers are fitted, in they go. And then right on the bottom, I've currently got my A4 light pad because I'm currently using my big one. I've got an adaptation for the cry cut to hold the smart roll, and then we have extras, or 1 or 2 extras of the Advent and Zesty Wolf. One of those is Megan's, one of them was the extra in case any went missing. We like to have one on hand. Then over here I have a light box, and then this tends to be my box for anything that's been unboxed that needs to go into my logbook. So at the moment I have 2 Paint Gem mini kits. They will need to go in my logbook on April the 1st. Anything else I unbox will go into there until it's entered in my logbook, and then it will go away. And when we go up, I have a second pegboard. This one is a little bit more shop. So we have scissors for packing, we have pens, we have tape, we have the little leaflets that we pop inside, and the discount codes for the UK Swedish shop. A couple of extra rolls of tape, just because I'm lazy and don't want to have to go out and get them when there's space. I have my Xyron sticker maker and my glue gun. So that's what's on that board. And then I have our label printer here. This is what Megan's done with a lot of her cables, is she's actually just put a little bit of a Velcro tab on the back so that it can hang up. So that's the one that connects to my computer to print said labels. And then let's start this one from the top. So we have extra A5 boxes. We have some tubs from IKEA. We have a selection of these. They're like 25p up to like 75p, but they're amazing for sorting out stock when it arrives. So there's normally actually quite a few more big ones. Some of them go in the cupboard holding stock, some of them are just used to sort and prep stock and then they go away. But they're really, really handy. We've got about 5 or 6 of each size that they do, and they just come in handy when I'm prepping stock. We then have a paper holder that I'm actually currently not using. It used to sit on the desk outside. I'm not getting rid of it yet in case there's a use for it, though if I need that space, it will probably be the first thing to go. And again, some letter racks that we used to use. They now currently have things like VAT receipts that I need to keep hold of. I've got a box with lovely things from subscribers. I've got extra slips for putting in the parcels, things like that. And then I have 3 magazine racks. The one on the far left holds things like packing stickers. It holds spare stickers for when I'm kitting up a diamond painting. Then we've got foam board. They're just a lot of random different things, but they tend to be the high up out of the way. Then we have our sticker racks. Sorry, this room is really small, so I can't actually zoom out as far as I'd want to. But we have sticker racks. So across these first 4 are the 24 stickers. So canvas stickers, completed. In fact, if I come in this way, you can see I do have a little label to tell me on which is on which shelf. Then I have the round stickers. So we have round multi, the DMC stickers, the single sheets. So these are all the green. Then we have the AB stickers stuck underneath. So yeah, they're all the round stickers. Then we have all the square. And then we have all the 54 sheets. So the full packs of DMC stickers, the plain ones and the AB. I tend to print 5 to 10 of those at a time and have them, you know, ready to pack and to go. And then when things run out, I then top up. We then have the gorgeous trays. So these bottom 3 are our current 3 colours of trays. Here's your sneak peek. These are the new colours that we will be bringing in. Oh, I also have my little thank you for your order stickers. That's where they sit. So blue is coming first. I'm currently in one of those trays. Is a lot of extras. Then we're having green, and yes, we are having purple. But I know that I will probably be reprinting quite a lot of purple. So we're starting with the blue and the green. We're hoping to do them 1 month after the other to bring out a range of 6, which we think look nice together. But we'll see how demand goes. Then I have some more of my gorgeous little, I love these things, I do. I've got a couple cleared here. This is for something that has recently arrived. It needs prepping before it comes in here. But we have extra trashy trays which will go into mystery lots. So these are just ones printed off the back end of some colours we've done. We've got compliment slips. We've got the grip mats. So we've got 5 centimetre ones. We've also got 8 centimetre ones. That's another sneak peek coming soon. Then we have trashies. So I have the bigger tray for all the colours that we are doing as standard. And then I have little trays for the limited. Then we have the disc binding rings, the small ones. We have a drawer that has them loose for when we make logbooks, and a drawer with them packaged if you want to purchase a set. 24mm. Then I have stoppers for trays because they're each fit to the tray. If you order extra stoppers, you tend to get the medium so that you can use a little nail file and file it down if you want. And then we have the pens for the logbook bundles. And then at the moment, I do have stashed here my tablet for my Heaven and Earth design and my little check-off chart to see where I'm up to, because I've currently popped my Heaven and Earth design cases here with my canvas underneath. And that, again, is just so that I can do it every single day. This will eventually have stock on it. I also have stored some Advent things down here, and then we have the canvas bags. So that is the bigger of the 2 bookcases. For the smaller one, we just have some laminating sheets and some postage labels tucked under there. Then we have a box of pouches. We actually have a load more. You can see them underneath the mailing bags for when more need to be made, which I tend to do when this gets really low. Then we have our logbooks. Again, this is something that we just tend to top up as and when needed. So this has been topped up, sort of ready for launch. But we have pink, purple, blue and green logbooks. And then we have some of the book of lists and book journals, which are going to need topping up soon. And then last, but by no means least on these shelves, we have cover paper. And then we do have the bags and book rings. I actually have a few extra pink trays as I always like to have extras before launch because it's our most popular. So I've currently just tucked them in there just until I've packed launch orders, and then, you know, they'll either be wiped out or they'll go into these boxes down here as extras. But yeah, that is where your orders are packed. So if you ever wonder where I will be very soon, and where I'll be probably when you're watching this video, is stood here packing orders ready to get shipped out. And by the end of it, I'm sure there will be quite a few mailing bags holding parcels on their way to you. But yeah, that is now the craft room, which I say is primarily the shop. And yeah, once orders are all done, I will refill from these cupboards. So they'll just get refilled from here, and sometimes stock comes in and goes straight into there. It really depends on what it is, but there's quite a few different things. So we have glue dots and double-sided tape, and then I have some of the grip seal bags for packaging in there. Can't really show you those two, just because some advent stuff is tucked away in places until I've fully prepped it. Oh, and then I do have a stash of paintings that I've unboxed. I will make up some mystery bags with those soon because that's getting pretty full. But there you go. That is the Add More Zest shop, primarily. You may notice some things are missing, like 3D printer filament. That's actually all stored in a different room, and I go and grab what I need when the printers have finished printing. There's also quite a lot of stock that needs to be prepped. That's actually currently in a pile near the table so that it can be prepped and put away. But at the moment, the craft room, I can't stop calling it the craft room. The craft room or the shop is quite calm. We shall see what it's like after I've packed all the launch orders. But yeah, I hope that's been interesting. I hope you've got enough sneak peeks that will keep you going for a bit longer. But stay tuned, there are plenty of things coming that we're planning on bringing to you all. We're so excited for new items, and as you can see, we do have space where the Heaven and Earth design is. When the advent items move, where the trays are, they can potentially, you know, not be on a shelf for stock to be able to fit, so that we can bring you even more goodies throughout 2023. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.